I'm Lindsay. I am a certified financial planner.
I'm Casey, and I am a fire truck engineer.
We're a family of 3. We have a 2.5-year-old daughter named Rosalie.
Oh, do you love your puppy?
Casey and I met actually back in middle school, and we started dating in our sophomore year of high school. Went to college together, got married after our sophomore year of college, and so now we've been married 11 years.
In this relationship, I'm the one that's constantly dreaming of the next big thing to do, big adventure, and that
I'm the reality person, and I make sure that I take his dreams and turn them into action. I mean, I know that you love having us here, especially with Rosalie, but at some point, we need to leave the nest.
Having outgrown their starter home, they recently sold it and are temporarily living with Lindsay's parents in Luverne, Minnesota. But now they're ready to buy again and are looking at the Sioux Falls area, just across the state line in South Dakota.
Sioux Falls is really a booming city, and we love all that it has to offer. It's got so much entertainment and restaurants and fun things going on that we want to be really close to that. You know, we really need to talk about the budget. The maximum budget for our house hunt is $450,000, although I would really actually like to spend less than that.
Architecturally, there's a bit of a difference between the two of us. I love the traditional clean lines and look of a farmhouse style.
Well, and that's what we both grew up in also, but I still would like to look at ranches too, because I really like how they're laid out. I love the fact that there is more open concept, so that way you can actually cook supper and see your daughter playing.
I don't like the open concept as much. When you're cooking fish in the kitchen and you're trying to enjoy watching a movie in the living room, I don't want to have those two senses mixing at one time.
They'd like 4 bedrooms in this next house, a large master suite, and a dedicated music room would be ideal.
Lindsay and I really love to play music. I play guitar and Lindsay plays piano, and it's a real passion of both of ours to have Rosalie be in there and have that wonderful gathering space and pass that along to her.
Definitely, I want a big kitchen. I want plenty of space to cook. I want to have just a cozy feeling when you walk in where it just feels like home.
And for her, that cozy feeling includes a finished basement for the family to relax in.
To sit down and have family space, maybe a pool table, a big wraparound couch, watch movies, things like that.
I absolutely don't want a basement because they're money pits, they smell musty, they're underused, and they're a maintenance nightmare. My overall wish list would be over an acre of land and a garage area that I can work on motorcycles and cars in.
Oh, so you have a lot of wants and desires. That's going to be tough to find.
Well, and how to find that all in town in the fire department district that Casey wants.
I'm a volunteer firefighter. It's taken me years to accumulate the training that I've gone through. So I want to make sure that I'm within a district that I can still use my firefighting skills and give back to the community, because that's something that's very important to me. The last time that we got into a house, we said, when we'll renovate.
And it never happened.
We never did.
That's true.
I would love to be in a house that we can open it up on the first day that we move in and we can relax.
Ultimately, the home that we find, I think, will represent just the next chapter in our life.
Every way, we've really been hand in hand, and this is just another step for us, and I'm so excited to take the step with you.
Yeah.
First up, their agent Aaron is showing them a ranch style.
Wow, I'm really excited to show this house. We have a 1971 ranch, which I know what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's got the single-level living that I'm looking for.
Yeah, we're on almost 2 acres, and it's priced at $310.
Oh, awesome, wow. Well below our budget.
Yeah. We're also in the Split Rock section of Sioux Falls.
Okay, so it'd be in the Split Rock Fire District.
It would be, yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, let's go take a look.
Okay. Gosh, there's lots of space when you walk in the front door.
Step into the living room here.
Okay. Well, I like how big and spacious this is.
Yeah, it's kind of like walking back in time, though, right?
You know, I don't really like hardwood floors in a living room. I think carpet is so much more inviting and warm and cozy. You know, look at the backyard, though. Couldn't you just see the dogs and Rosalie just running around and playing? In a big deck area, great for entertaining.
Yeah.
I think you guys should check out this space over here.
Okay. Gosh, we could maybe use this for like a music room. So it's kind of the music room separate from the family room area.
And it isn't all open concept.
All right, well, I think we should go look in the kitchen. Follow me. All right, guys, here's the kitchen.
Oh, this is 1971, isn't it?
Wow. I like the wood paneling.
No.
And the lights. That's great.
Look at the backsplash that doesn't seem to match anything else in here. The kitchen is, I don't even know how to put that into words really. Out of disco ball and we're back in the 1970s is kind of how I feel.
Now you guys have to remember, this is at the lower end of your budget.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room to make renovations.
That's true. We could really modernize this and put our own blueprint on it.
Well, you'd have to, because there's really nothing to salvage out of it.
Down the hall, they take a peek at 2 bedrooms before heading into the master.
Wow. I half expected to see mirrors on the ceiling with the 1970s vibe.
Wow.
This is so underwhelming.
Now you do have a nice view to your backyard from the master bedroom.
That's true.
Okay, well I think we should take a look at the master bathroom.
Okay, great. Oh, oh wow.
Wow.
I don't know which is better, the wallpaper or the tiny tub that I don't think either of us could fit into. I guess you could remodel it, but again, we're remodeling a lot of things already.
You're not remodeling at this point. You're completely rebuilding.
Back through the kitchen, they head down to the basement.
It looks like it's finished. That's nice.
We got another full bath and 2 more bedrooms.
Okay.
So a lot of space down here.
That is the 5 bedrooms that I was hoping for. We could do a pool table, maybe a TV and a nice couch and family area.
But you can smell it right away. It's got that musty basement smell.
All right, well, as long as we're keeping an open mind, I got a couple more spaces I want to show you.
Okay.
Back upstairs, Aaron shows them the garage.
Kind of short on storage space and not really much of a workbench area.
I can see you're a little bit disappointed, but guess what? Let's go through that door.
Oh, wow, this is a really nice area. Think of all the projects I could do in a place like this. You could have a motorcycle, car set up. The garage and the shop really are the thing that are making me rethink this whole property. It makes it one that we really should consider.
Well, as we kind of go down our wish list, it seems to check everything off. It's got the 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, space for a music room. It's got your shop.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And it does have 2 acres of land, which is double the size that we were looking for.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But when we walked in, there were a lot of cosmetic changes that would definitely need to be updated.
It definitely was a renovation-heavy house. That's something that we really have to take into account when we're looking at it.
So now they're heading to another option.
Well, we got a great house here in Brandon, a suburb of Sioux Falls.
So it's within the Brandon Fire District.
It is, yeah, I checked.
That's really good.
Okay.
It's a 2-story farm-style house.
Yeah, I love the farm style.
It's got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, built in 2006.
Now, I see there's a side yard. That might be a problem because we can't really get a fence in here quite as
Yeah.
nice for Rosley and for the dogs.
Not that easily.
There's some really nice features of this home that I think we should give it a shot.
Okay, great.
All right.
Well, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is really cozy in here. I like the feel of it.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
These are pretty windows. It lets a lot of bright sunshine in.
I love the woodwork.
Yeah, it doesn't have that cookie cutter feel like some homes have.
Well, we have more to look at. There's
Okay.
actually a really nice family room over here.
Oh, yeah, that would be really nice. This would be a great music room area.
Yeah, with the high ceilings, the acoustics in here would be pretty good. And it does have some nice separation from the other rooms, but it isn't so separated.
You
as
still have the
small
sight
rooms.
lines, yeah, so it's
Yeah.
kind of that semi-open concept. Oh, it's the big kitchen that I am looking for.
Great space in here.
Oh, and look at the floors.
I love the floors.
I love the maple floors. I don't like this paint color though.
No.
Gosh, we would definitely have to repaint.
Oh, look at the countertops.
Oh, they don't match. Oh, that's kind of, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we would,
different. I wonder why they would have done that.
yeah, I don't like that at all.
We also have 2 little bedrooms.
They head up to the second floor and take a peek at 2 bedrooms and a full bath before heading to the master suite.
Wow, look at how big
Yeah,
this
look
is.
at this room.
It's very spacious.
Absolutely.
Big bedroom.
Awesome. Well, let's check out the bathroom.
Okay. Wow, look at how huge this is.
That's very nice.
It's a huge shower.
Yeah.
Fit the whole football team in there.
Yeah, right? That's about right.
Wow. Well, and look at the double sinks. I can have
Yeah.
my space, you can have yours. How nice is that?
That's really cool.
They make their way back down to the first floor to see the attached garage.
Casey, this is your space here. Got a nice 2-stall garage.
Kind of disappointed that it's only a 2-stall garage, though. Once we get 2 cars and a motorcycle and all of Rosley's stuff in here, I really don't see any place that I could work on anything. The garage is small and there's no shop or workspace. That might be a deal breaker.
They head back in through the house and down to the large, unfinished basement.
You know, I mean, gosh, there's space down here. We could add that 4th bedroom that we were hoping for, maybe a bathroom and maybe some family room.
Or you could just leave it as storage. I mean, you
Well-
know what I think about finishing off a basement.
You could even use part of it as storage, but then the rest of it we could finish off and have as additional living space.
I still would like to just keep it as storage.
Yeah, well, that.
We can discuss it later, I guess.
It hit a lot of our must-haves. I mean, it's got a nice big kitchen. It's got that nice cozy feel.
Well, it's a great neighborhood, and it's a plus. It's within the Brandon Fire District, and I love the way that it's a traditional farmhouse style.
But there were a lot of things that it didn't hit
Yeah.
the mark on. I mean, it doesn't have 4 bedrooms right now. It doesn't have 3 baths.
Yeah, and you didn't seem to like the lawn very much.
Yeah, because we'd have to put in a fence, and it might be kind of an odd yard to put a fence in.
Doesn't have the garage space that I was really looking for in a shop area.
And then, you know, you have your unfinished basement. What did you think of that?
It would add to the budget to finish the basement, so we definitely have to keep that in mind.
Sure, you do want to be conscious of the budget.
Today, their agent has set up a house that doesn't match either of their styles, but he thinks will meet most of their wish list.
So we have a 2-story contemporary, 5 bedrooms, 4 bath,
Perfect.
over half an acre lot.
Wow,
We're in
That's
the-
a lot of space in
Yeah,
town.
it's got over 2,800 square feet and is priced at $420,000.
Okay.
It's very nice. I like it.
Now, is there a fire department that Casey could belong to?
No, there's no volunteer fire department.
Oh, I don't like that, but
Well,
I guess I'll keep an open mind.
Yeah.
All
Great.
right, let's go take a look.
Okay, yeah, get out of this cold.
All right, guys, come on in.
This is really nice. Wow.
Look at that natural light coming down from the skylight. I love that kind of look.
Awesome.
Oh, this is pretty.
This is very pretty.
You know, it has just a really cozy feeling in here. I could see just warming up by the fireplace, reading a book, maybe even putting my piano in the corner or something
Yeah.
like that. That would look nice.
Well, you guys want to take a look at the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. It feels really spacious in here also. And I like the French doors that lead right out to a big deck. It could really expand our kitchen area here and would be really nice for entertaining.
And a really nice backyard.
Yeah.
Look at the butcher block countertop. That's nice. And the white countertops, very, very trendy looking. Although it's, you know, I mean, where's my sight line to watch Rosalie play? If I'm in here cooking,
Oh, yeah.
there's no way that I can see all the way over to the living room to watch Rosalie playing.
It's still a very nice area. And I like the separation between the 2 rooms. This house definitely has those designated areas. You know you're in the kitchen, you know you're in the living room. It doesn't wash all together into one giant room.
Laundry.
They head up to the 2nd floor and take a look at 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom before heading into the master suite.
Cute bathroom. Oh, wow, this is really spacious.
A lot of room.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very bright. The big window letting light in.
So you got your own private bathroom here. It's an ensuite.
Great.
It's got double vanities.
You know, it's nice that there's a double sink. I really do like that, but the cabinets don't really seem to be updated, and there's not much for storage in here. I mean, it definitely gets the job done, but certainly is not a really ideal bathroom that I was hoping for.
For the extra bedrooms and living space, they head down to the basement.
All right, Lindsay, we have your finished basement,
Perfect.
which has 2 bedrooms, full bath, and back here we have a nice family room.
Beautiful. Look at just lots of room for Rosalie and all of her cousins to play, have their toys sitting around.
But it is a finished basement, and I really didn't want it because of the moisture issues and everything like that. Is there any like workspace down here that I could work on stuff in?
No, the basement has no room for like a workshop for you. So I think we're gonna have to go to the garage, see if there's space up there for that.
Oh, this is disappointingly small.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work for what you're looking for.
No. It's a modern style, but I mean, it's kind of a compromise of both of our tastes.
Yeah, the fireplace was cozy. The beams were a nice touch to it as well. I like finished basements, so of course I'm gonna like that. And it had 5 bedrooms. I mean, the last 2 bedrooms down there, so it's plenty of space. We wouldn't have to remodel anything.
But with no workspace down in the basement, I
Yeah.
don't really have any idea where I'd put my tools. I guess we could always build another shop outside of it.
Big lot too, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
something
and I
else
didn't even think about the yard.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential in there. What did you think about the ranch-style house for $309,000?
You know, I love that it's a ranch, just because that's the style that I'm looking for, and I love the yard.
That house is a major renovation nightmare.
But it was also so far under our budget that we could make it our own and put our own stamp on it. And it did have all the bedrooms, it had the shop, it met your requirement
in
on
the fire district.
fire department. I mean, it really did check off most of the things on our list.
But all I see is us thinking about how are we ever going to find time to do these projects to fix up this house.
Well, so what do you think about the farmhouse style for $339,000?
I really liked the style of it, and I love that it was in the fire district. I love the fact that it's pretty much move-in ready.
I love that kitchen. I also loved how huge the master bedroom was and that bathroom. It had a jetted tub, it had a huge walk-in shower. You know, the downside is that the house only had 3 bedrooms, and I was really looking for at least 4. The nice part about that is that it at least has room for those bedrooms in the basement.
But it didn't really have any workspace down there. No workshop in the basement, no workshop in the garage. I guess we could always build another shop outside of it. I think there's room in the corner lot, but we'd have to make that work with our budget.
So what about the contemporary home for $419,000?
Yeah, I like the updates that they did to it, that it was all done. But we were in a more central part of Sioux Falls, and that pretty much does away with any chance of being on any volunteer fire department.
But it was everything that we were looking for in a house in terms of the space, the number of bedrooms, the yard.
But it didn't have a big enough garage, and it didn't offer any workspace, any shop area.
The garage was pretty small. I don't know if there'd be even room to add on something there.
Well, we've seen plenty of houses. I think it's time that we get out of the in-laws' house and make a decision on where we're actually going to end up.
I think I know what you want, and as much as I want a ranch, I think that farmhouse style is a perfect house for us.
I think it is too.
It's good with our budget, big master bedroom and master bathroom, and it's not a lot of projects and renovations that we're gonna be walking into.
And I think after we build the shop, we'll have the perfect house.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe after we finish the basement, but
Yeah, that's
we'll
up for
address that in the
debate.
future.
Should we go chase a puppy?
Yeah, you go chase the puppies. You go chase the puppies. We've been living in the home for about 3 weeks now, and it feels just so nice to be settled in, to be getting comfortable and making it our own.
Oh, give Sonia some kisses. Oh, she's gonna get, oh, that's very...
The house was listed for $339,000, and that's exactly what we paid for it.
We've done a couple of changes to the house already. We've changed paint colors in a couple of rooms. We've replaced light fixtures in the majority of the house.
We've got new curtains, some new furniture, things like that. Just really decorated and made it our own.